High water signs, high air signs. I hope that you are finding yourself well and in perfect shalom, which is peace and all of that. If you're new, my name is Shannon. I'm glad to have you. Audio discretion advised. I look at energy that a lot of people won't look at. I will incorporate the scripture here because it's written up on my heart. It's found in the tarot. I'm not religious. I'm just spiritual. I'm for the truth, and the truth only comes by the commandment and the word of Elohim and his eternal law and stuff like that. So I just look at a lot of criminal stuff here on this channel. So take it as it applies. We're going to get started here. I'm going to take 9 cards for this reading, the last 24 hours, the now, and the next 24 hours. We'll also take a couple of cards for the hidden space that the Most High God wants you to know about. And somebody's trying to have a energy that is being dealt with of putting pieces together. Okay, now I've had that energy impressed upon me before, but I feel like somebody is trying to put pieces together. I'm seeing a puzzle. Maybe somebody likes to put puzzles together. I don't know. That goes back to the mystery of what piece goes where. Some pieces look like they fit, and some people try to say, well, even though it's not fitted in this little piece, I'm going to pound it in there in the puzzle type energy. Whatever that's about, it's really being impressed upon me real heavy. And I don't know what that's about. I'm just sharing the impressions that I'm having. So take it as it applies. So somebody's dealing with something that's not meshing together like it should, or I'm getting that energy of that habitual lighter. Things just don't add up somewhere, okay? And it's a really sad thing, man. It's a really sad thing that I'm hearing, oh, what a tangled web we weave. And actually, today on the Instagram reading, the deck of cards that I was using, the most I did show that spider web that was literally just all over a person. They're entangled in it. Their life has been sucked out by the spider. The blood-sucking energy was there because I also had a picture of the little sharks that were going around a person that's trying to lay real still in the water as well. So it's somebody is entangled in something that they can't get out of. And yesterday when I was reading on my other channel, I think it was a Libra reading. Somebody was just trying to break something apart, and they can't. The pieces don't, mesh. You can't break it apart. You're entangled in a web, and you're just there. That somebody has done something, and it ain't moving. Okay, for whoever is involved in this thing, there will be justice to it. There will be justice to it. So in the last 24 hours, the World card and the Death card is coming out, which is very interesting. It's the letter M and the letter SH. And I don't know what this word is in the Hebrew. It may have, those of you who know what that word is in the Hebrew, or if it even is a word, then fine. Then it's something for you to know. I don't know it off the top of my head. But it is making the phonics of mesh. That's incredible. Well, there was a murder that just came out just a second ago in the Water and the Fire reading. And in the last 24 hours, it's showing the Death and the World card. Both those are ending cards. It's over. And somebody's life ended. I guess it did. And, wow. All right, Jehovah, give us another one for this position, and let's get on this reading. I feel a real heaviness right now. So, yes, so something social was here. Or there's a bunch of people involved in something here that transformed everything, that ended something here, then that's what it's showing. The 3 of Cups is coming out there. The Death card itself has a meaning of a sea of people, right? And so we do know that there's things by water. The Most has just brought out over and over water stuff, and it comes out all the time. But that's what was in the last 24 hours between your energy. Something social, something that transformed, something secret was here. Whatever that was, it ended something here. Whatever that was, okay? In the now, the 8 of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Page of Pentacles. In the very near future, the Page of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Sun. And at the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Wands. This is very defensive stuff. And somebody obviously was trying to fight for their life. I guess they were, or something. If that, whoever the murder energy was that was coming through. The Seven of Wands is somebody like attacking, right? Or a bunch of people attacking one person, or somebody's able to stand their ground against a bunch of people. If you're standing the truth, you can run through a troop and leap over a wall, man. And so I did have military and stuff come out in wording on a couple of readings today. So that is showing that war. The Most High brought out that war yesterday, but something ended, no doubt, last 24 hours somewhere. In the now, there's secret communication going on. The Eight of Wands is a quick communication card. It's sitting beside the High Priestess, which is secrets, and it's sitting by a page, which is messages as well. So there are secret messages, and if somebody does have a little lover somewhere, folks, it is here, because her energy in the negative can be the other woman type of energy. And somebody is messaging, then they are. If that's upright, then that's upright. If it's because of attacking stupidness, then fine, it is. But quick travel, quick communication, quick investigation with the Eight of Wands, and something is around it where a pentacle is concerned to it. A little bit of something solid is here. If that is going to be something truthful, of whatever took place that last 24-hour period with the social stuff that ended in some type of a way, somebody's got a good little solid message here about something, okay, for that energy to go that way. In the very near future, we have something surprising being said with the little Page of Cups. Okay, for some of you all, that's fishy communication. If somebody's being questioned about whatever this was, whatever this travel situation is and was, somebody was connected to this death. Actually, I have the M and the B, the mob. And the mob came out yesterday specifically in a homemade deck, but I am getting that. Somebody is in the mob. They were paid off. If somebody right now is also with that message secretly trying to go somewhere because of this little contract that's in the hand of that Page of Pentacles, that's also what it's showing. That's also what it's showing. So somebody's dealing with somebody very wicked out here. The Page of Cups is I'm sorry, or some type of an announcement, or whatever that is. It's something that is around something fishy. Okay, if that's really I'm sorry and that's truthful, then fine. It's going to show itself. Something is around a sexual matter, though, with the Ace of Wands being here, okay? Because your genitals are still showing up in the same section, okay, connected with whatever that was. And I just stated that I was reading on Instagram, and there was an imagination that was going on in the mind space that is very nasty, and it was sexual attached to that. Okay, there's secret around some type of seducing energy, because the Page of Cups is a seducer and something sexual, and there's money and fortune attached to that Ace of Wands as well. And there's also pregnancy here still. That's a conception. And then the Sun is, something's going to be like right up in somebody's face with whatever this is, because the Queen of Swords was there twice in that water and fire reading. They were having a match down, if that's what that is. If somebody is doing somebody pride and conceited with the Sun and the negative of that energy, but that's a force when the Sun comes out. Something's going to be known, or right up in somebody's face, or a forcible overthrow somewhere. The Sun is government, stuff like that. So we do have like FBI energies that are traced back to the death card. And the other day when I was reading to see what was in the hidden, the law came out in the hidden space. So we do have people that are watching some stuff. So whatever this is, most of us going to have last say in it. Show me what's hidden here. The military, the soldier, the officer, the person who wears the uniform, it's here. Like I just said, it's here. Or this, again, last night when I was reading, the Most High brought out somebody's partner was there, and they weren't who you thought they were. For some of you all, that person's a dirty person. For some of you all, you know, if somebody's investigating their partner, then I guess so, or whatever that means for you. But that was really strong, and those same two cards came out together in the same reading today over on Instagram with the King of Swords and the Page of, or the Knight of Cups, which is both those cards can go back to officer energy. Okay, and so you're dealing with the dangerous party because it was so heavy last night. Anyway. What's hidden is the soldier card, or something about the soldier, or somebody in the military, or the officer, or whatever that is. But that also is a card of I'm playing you. Somebody's under investigation, and somebody has to be very secretive about whatever this stuff entirely is out here today. The despair card is somebody is in despair secretly. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it because they're full of demonic entities, and the wicked don't have no rest. This is somebody that flies off the handle all the time, and they're a mess. I had that card that came out several different times today on Instagram that stated that somebody, they like doing this stuff. They like being mean. And they're fixing to meet their match. You can only do that for so long with Most High God people. And then he's going to say, okay, now my turn. You are not going to mock me. You are not going to do it. Whatever you would think you're going to dish out, I'm going to dish it right back on you. Okay, that's what's going on. I'm seeing a picture of guns out here. Both these cards have guns. Okay, one of them has a rifle, and the other one has a gun up to their head. There's something about a gun, a weapon, but no weapon formed against us shall prosper. Right? Show me more information of what's in the hidden. I thought it was going to come out, and it didn't. Yes. So the room. This card talks about open up to me, have an opening, conversation with me. It's an opening element card. It's going on right now. There's something secretly being said or conjured up or whatever that. If it's upright, it's upright. If it's not, it's not. But it's secret. And there is something about a love romance situation or the other man, the other woman, or whatever that is. At the bottom of the deck is the sorrow card, crying, 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 crying. It's also a card talks about somebody who's learned out of experience. And again, if they have, they'll get up and do the right thing as hard as it is to face something out here. I want to take a look at this message. Both of them. I'm going to look at what it is saying now and in the next 24 hours. Show me this page. Oh, hold up. It's showing exactly what I stated at the very end of the water and fire reading. And I stated that the Most High God was telling me to let everybody know that whatever's being said, to use your intuition, and the Most High will fill your mouth, right? The High Priestess is just that, being quiet and listening from within and having that sacred knowledge, because there's communication all around her energy. Okay, that's tapping into the Most High God. And then opening your mouth with this good solid message here with that page in all uprightness. So what's coming out on it is the Temperance. This is about returning. It's just over and over and over in these water energies about returning. Excuse me, guys. And this is also a river. It represents a prophet. It represents a salvation, a healing, stuff like that. But if somebody's trying to return to play somebody, they're going to get a run for their money. Okay? If this also a card of death as well, because it has a meaning of eternity. And somebody is given that message about somebody's murder that happened in the past and what's taken place, and it's secret right now, then that's what's showing out here. Okay? Then that's what that message is about then, for the upright, for somebody to get up and do the right thing on something fishy that's taken place. Something ended in the last 24 hours about whatever that death situation was. Okay? Show me the communication in the very number. I feel like somebody's being questioned about it here in the next 24 hours about it with that. And somebody thinks that they can just pour on their little, hey, or my sex can get me out of something, or I can just seduce you with my words and it ain't going to work. It's not going to work. Nope, it's not going to work. The most I said the other day when I was reading, he said time was up. That's it. Everything has a timing to it. Show me this page. The Three of Pentacles. Well, this is, hey, work with me. Collaborate with me. It's third parties out here. Again, if that's upright and you have to do something in secret because of the creeps, then fine. But you know, you are dealing with somebody who is dangerous out here. They fly off the handle. There's attacking going on. There's something filthy dirty around some stuff. They are trying to return just as much as somebody upright's trying to get something done as well. So the moon is at the bottom of the deck. And this is also secretive stuff as well. This is your home. This is your soulmates that are here in this reading. So that's what the communication is about. Collaborate with me secretly. Let's do something. And for some people, secretly, here's the Ace of Wands. Do something sexual with me. You know, something surprising about this communication. But at the same time, something's going to be eclipsed because we have the sun and the moon out here. And you are dealing with somebody who is into idolatry, because as I said, it's a real heavy today. It's still bringing it out. The sun and the moon is that molten image word, okay? And they like to evoke dead things, and they're not right on the inside. Okay, so whatever this is, the sun and the moon is an eclipse. Whatever they're going to say that's surprising or fishy, the Most High is going to just like that. I feel like something's just going to be turned upside down on somebody's stuff out here. Show me some words, please, between water and air. I just heard the Most High say nothing's too difficult for him. So as if you're feeling like, you know, my God, I'm in despair, or God, I need an answer, or he's got it. He's got it. The letter A is coming out here. Person, place, or thing. First, middle, or last name. That could trace you back to the Tower energy. It also could trace you back to the Magician card, which is like that magic stuff that the Most High was bringing. He even just bringing out wording today. He also brought it out in the runes today as well, and he's bringing it out here. Somebody is crazy. Okay, they're fallen being in the earth at this point, whatever that is. If you have an A name and you're upright, then you are. But the letter A is connected to something out here. The next card says a school is out here. We have children, or you could be a teacher, or something's connected with the school out here. You're just learning information. Take it as it applies. The next card says that Jehovah is going to protect from a presented bribe. That's what it's showing in the next 24 hours. Secretly, somebody wants you to do something. If that's a sex bribe or a money bribe, it's going to curse you. And so I'm letting you know, anybody that has to have strings attached to you, I know that you need this and I have this for you, but I'll give you what I have, but you've got to do this for me. That's a for sure bribe that's going to blind you, curse you, and you're going to wish you hadn't done it. If somebody knows that you've got something, they have it, and they just, you know, whatever. Here, I know you need this. There's no strings attached. Freely give, freely receive, freely give, stuff like that. Then fine. Then that kind of stuff is fine. But somebody saying, I know you need it, but I'm only going to give it to you if you do this for me. And here's all this money or whatever. You are being warned out here. Most High said he will protect from this bribe. So if you are the one, you know, it's on my voice that's even doing the bribe, you're in error. But whoever's being approached by this seducing stuff, you need to turn away. You need to turn that person in. They're guilty for murder and stuff out here. The next card says that all unrighteousness shall come to an end. It's going to be eclipsed. It says, yea, it shall be cut off from its roots, and its whole structure shall be destroyed. You know, the Most High said today he was going to cut them like grass. He brought that out today. And so thank you, Jehovah. He's cutting them out. I don't care how many times they think that they can bribe whatever. Time's up. Time's up. Time's up. The Most High says that there's balancing and grace that is needed out here for something to be successful and reconciling, something that's just been so far apart in some situation out here. Well, again, like I just said, the Most High said nothing was too difficult for him. So those of you who are trying to return and try to go slow and you know, work something out in all uprightness, the Most High will heal it. And unless the Most High builds the house, folks, it's in vain. And if two parties got to be, and they do have to be, they have to be humble to walk with the Most High to build that house. Unless you could show up and meet and agree together, you ain't gonna be able to walk together unless you agree that God's guiding this thing. And if we hit a bump, we're going to have to stop here. We're going to do some digging around in the Word, and we're going to find it out, and we're going to humble whatever this or that needs to, and then get up and pick up our tools and continue to build on with the Most High on whatever this thing is, okay? Because it's so far apart in some situation. But if you want healing, people, the Most High said nothing's too difficult for Him. So whoever needs to heal that or hear that for the healing's sake. The next card says that greater is He that is in you than he that is in the world. Yes, thank you. A prison worker is here involved in something. Well, some people can go to prison as well. It just came out over and over. The next card is the watchtower that is here. Again, that letter A can go back to that energy as well. So the watchtower in the Hebrew can go back to being tested, watched, tempted, whatever, because it's the eye. And so either being found worthy while you've been inspected of something or not, whether you are or not, I don't know. It'll prove itself, folks. It'll prove itself. There's a pimp out here involved in something. Okay, well, somebody is sending some whore somewhere in the now secretly to tempt somebody, because the devil was there in that other water reading. He's a great tempter. We have sexual matters that are here. The temperance card is the sperm. Okay, we have seducing energy in the very next 24 hours around something. And they're coming with the sex bribe then at that point. Whatever that's about. There's a pimp out here, folks. Well, we rebuke it in the name of the Most High. Oh, Jehovah, send your angels. The next card says that Jehovah is on my side and I will not fear. For what can man do unto me? Nothing. They can do nothing. Unless you give them a right to come on in, then they're going to wreak havoc. They can do nothing. So don't let them pressure you or anything else. So the next card says that people do need to pray. There is a forewarning out here and there is danger, but we're not going to fear the evil. We just need to pray, it says. Okay? And then the word felony is here. Well, again, we got some big energies coming out today. And the Most High is gonna take care of this, folks. It's ridiculous. So what is this? This is the Degas. No, wait a minute. Is that? No, I'm sorry. I looked at that wrong. This is the Wanzhou. This is work. Things about work has also came out today as well. This is some type of a career, but somebody got fired as well. And if they think that they're like on some type of my God rage because of something that they, I guess, got fired for, and they got caught about something and they're mad because they can't do whatever they were doing anymore. I don't know what the situation is, but there's something about work that is out here today with this energy. But this also talks about hitting rock bottom and having a rebound. And so, again, there's been two opposing forces out here doing some stuff. And the Most High says he's going to cut down that unrighteous structure, okay, to the ground so that somebody can have a rebound out here. So the Wanzhou, it's the V and the W, which would be the Lover's card in the tarot. That's making a decision, a choice, and also an intimate relationship situation. But it looks like the P, and the P goes back to the Star card. That's exposure of something, or somebody is known, or that's healing, or it's a fallen star. Okay, we go to the devil at that point if it is. But whatever's going on out here, people, we just need to trust, because the Most High said to trust, and this card says to pray, because there is a danger out here. We are dealing with somebody's got a felony and they're trying to do something really nasty. They need to get out of society. They don't have no emotion at all. And but we know who gets the last say, and that's the Most High. But anyway, folks, this is what come out. Until next time, shalom.